From Clinton's first years as Attorney General, Little Rock had been awash in gossip about his blatant womanizing. After he was elected president, Arkansas trooper bodyguards and others would testify to his extramarital relations with literally hundreds of women. State Trooper L.D. Brown stated that on state time and using state cars, he drove the governor to over 100 extramarital affairs and guarded him during those encounters. Brown was Clinton's favorite trooper, and he received dozens of books from the governor, many of which he still retains. In one law book, there's a sentence to the effect that adultery is not a crime and is underlined twice in red. Larry Patterson was an Arkansas state trooper for 31 years and a personal bodyguard for then-Governor Clinton for 6 years. More than once, Patterson said, he stood guard and witnessed the department store clerk performing oral sex on Governor Clinton in a parked car, including the parking lot of Chelsea's elementary school and on the grounds of the governor's mansion.
It was probably the most bizarre time I've spent in my tenure with the state police. I was required to go out into the audiences to get women's telephone numbers, their names for him, to block streets, to sit in women's driveways till the wee hours of 3 and 4, 5 o'clock in the morning at their apartment complexes. That's what I was required to do.
That was just part of the job.
I was told when I protested about that if I didn't like it, find another job.
Did you feel soiled? Did you feel in any way disdain for this man that you were assigned to risk, quite frankly, your life for? But your job did not turn out to be saving his life or protecting him. You, quite frankly, turned out to be someone assigned to procure...
It's a pimp.
I didn't want to use that word, but how did that make you feel?
Well, you know, it was real easy to get caught up in all the hoopla at first. But after a while, after you saw the way he treated people, that's not the way that I was taught. It was not the standards that I was raised by. And it bothered me a lot. And to the point where I talked to my supervisors about it, I talked to the director of the state police about it. And I was told, yeah, that's part of your job. In fact, Bill Clinton told me one time, he said, Larry, you may be required to lie, to steal, to kill, to protect me, to cover me. Was his words.
On yet another occasion, the governor arrived at the Little Rock airport. Clinton told his bodyguards that he was going to be driven back to the residence by the Arkansas lawyer who had met the plane, so that she could show him her new Jaguar. On the ride back, he drove, and she was nowhere to be seen in the car. He later told Trooper Patterson that he had researched the subject in the Bible, and oral sex isn't considered adultery. George Grieg of the London Sunday Times wrote, quote, "What has emerged is a man with what would appear to be an almost psychotic inability to control his zipper," unquote. The repeated testimony of state troopers would show that Clinton rated women as objects, ripe peaches as he called them, purely to be graded, chased, dominated, and conquered. The governor had been predatory even toward one of the troopers' wives and toward another's mother-in-law. Neither then nor later did many of those around Clinton reflect on the deeper meaning of the womanizing and what it said about other aspects of the man and leader. No fewer than 4 Arkansas state troopers, including 2 past presidents of the Arkansas State Troopers Association, have now provided detailed accounts of attempts to silence them because of their knowledge about Clinton's affairs with unmerited career promotions and job offers.
Federal jobs was offered by Bill Clinton when Roger Perry and Danny Ferguson and Ronnie Anderson and I first came forward if we would keep quiet, not say anything, that we could have U.S. Marshals jobs, that we could have FEMA directors jobs if we would just keep our mouths shut.
As Bill Clinton's presidential campaign got underway, Some of the troopers were considering coming forward. The commander of Clinton's security detail then threatened Roger Perry and other troopers on behalf of the President of the United States. He said the troopers' reputations would be destroyed and that they themselves would be destroyed. Larry Patterson even received a handwritten note expressing concern about his health.
Larry, did you fear Bill Clinton?
Personally, no, I did not. After I got to know the man, if it came to a confrontation between a policeman and Bill Clinton would always back down. No, I was not physically afraid of Bill Clinton. I was afraid of his power.
Larry, were you afraid of Bill Clinton's friends?
You betcha. You betcha. He had some people that was quite scary, yes.